everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode here of the Calamity Rogue Playthrough. I won't lie, my friends, this is an episode I have been dreading recording. Only in the last episode towards the end, we discovered that Duke Fishron is kind of insane. And I imagine today there's going to be a hell of a learning curve so we can achieve victory against Fishron. With that said, though, I've done a lot of research since the last episode. If we were to bring up our inventory, and therefore the crafting screen here, there is a whole new roost of rogue weaponry that we can get ourselves. The Epidemic Shredder, the Frost Crush Valari, the Subduction Slicer, the Phantasmal Ruin, and the Apoctolith. In addition to a consumable new rogue weapon, the Fantasy Talisman. We've also got ourselves a new set of armor, which we can get ourselves right now, the hydrothermic armor. It just requires us to go down into the abyss, down to where all of the scoria ore is, and now that we have ourselves a pick saw, we should now be able to pick a whole bunch of it up. So do you know what? We're actually going to start off with the hydrothermic armor. So what that means for us is we're going to need ourselves our abyss-related gear. The depths charm is going to be super useful. The Arctic diving gear is also going to be super useful. And here we are with a whole bunch of gills potions. And because we have quite a lot of money on us, I really don't see a reason why we can't upgrade ourselves to having infinite gills potions. So here we are at the Sulphurous Sea. We're gonna get this thing started. Ultimate goes on, the depths charm and Arctic diving gear also go on. And now the time has come. Let's descend into this place and see what we can find. And while we do so, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you for all of your incredible support throughout this series. I very much appreciate it. Of course, keep those likes rolling in if you want to continue supporting my content here. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on my future videos. And finally, my friends, just to quickly mention, the friendly folks over at Apex Gaming PCs are offering some huge discounts for their Black Friday sale. So if you've been waiting to get yourself a new gaming PC, now is the time to get it. Don't miss out, my friends. Head on over to pythongb.com/PC if you want to check out my range of gaming PCs. I wonder, while we're down here, I wonder if we could potentially start getting for ourselves some different materials, luminil and all that kind of stuff. I don't know just how far down I need to go in order to get those things. I'm hoping it won't be too much further. But yeah, it would be nice to start getting ourselves luminil. Only if we can, then we're going to be able to make ourselves a whole bunch more stuff even still. Wow, okay, that was kind of insane. Depth cells. Okay, that's kind of cool. Depth cells are required to craft ourselves the next abyssal upgrade. We have ourselves the abyssal diving gear. We've already got most of the things we need. The only thing we don't have is this here luminil. Apparently, it's sold by the operator, though. Ah, interesting. All right. I want to see if I can grab it in sort of the normal way first. And then, you know, if we get a little bit stuck. Oh, wait, no, we do have luminil. Nice. But yeah, if things get a little bit too much, then yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and purchase for ourselves a whole bunch of luminil instead. Wow, there's so much scoria here. Oh my goodness me. Oh, hang on. We are coming across new types of stone. Pyre mantle, which leads me to believe that we are encroaching upon new territories here. Oh boy. Okay. We've got some interesting things going on now, my friends. If we go too much further down, then we're gonna wind up with some gigantic dudes spawning in. That's a big guy. 96,000 health. Are you crazy? Gee whiz. Alright, well, I imagine with some time and some patience and some survival skills, I might just be able to take this guy down. Hopefully. And maybe this guy will drop me some luminil. That'd be kind of nice. Ah! That hurt. Alright, come on, come on, come on. And he's done. And he dropped absolutely nothing. Oh, do you know what? Maybe we should do a little bit of this. Activate the battle cry. This should help the spawn rates around here, right? Alright, 10 bits of luminil. That's all we needed. Cool. All right, so in which case, we're done. Let's go home. Depth charm, put that in the system. Arctic diving gear goes in the system. Luminil and depth cells. Before I put the luminil in there, I want to see what else it is capable of making, particularly rogue-related stuffs. Profaned Partisan. Oh, God, Ruinous Souls. We get those from Poltergeist. That's a fair way away, yeah. What about the Jaws of Oblivion, though? Leviathan Teeth, Reaper Tooth. Oh, wow. Okay, again, we're a fair bit away from being able to make that. Ah, the Apoctolith. One of the weapons that was on my crafting window. Cool. Okay, so we're going to need ourselves another 20 Luminil. That shouldn't be too difficult to get. But in terms of the other things we can actually make right now, it's these three accessories right here. The Luminous Amulet. We've got ourselves the Abyssal Mirror. And then, of course, the Abyssal Diving Gear, which is what we're going to make right now. All right, Essences of Havoc. Got a good amount of those. Ectoplasm, we don't have a great deal of, though. All right, so we need Cause of Havoc to begin things off. Let's go for as many as we could possibly make. Yep, 15. That's a pretty decent amount. And now we need Scoria bars. And that requires only 4 ores per bar. So actually, we're going to be able to make a simply insane amount of bars. Let's go for 140. I don't think we need 240, my friends. That seems a bit overkill. And here we are with the hydrothermic armour. We need the hydrothermic hood in particular because that gives us rogue buffs. So there it is, hydrothermic hood. We've got the trousers and, of course, the chest plate. So the big question is, does it come with any defense buffs compared to our Umbraphile armor? We're going from 59 defense up to 69 defense. Of course it had to be that number. The hood gives 12% increased rogue damage and 10% increased rogue crit chance. It also gives a whopping 50% chance not to consume rogue items. Ooh, grants immunity to fire and lava. Set bonus, 5% increased rogue damage plus 110 max stealth. Rogue weapons unleash a volley of homing chaos flames around the player every 2 seconds. Inferno effect. When below 50% life, you emit a blazing explosion when you are hit. Blimey, that sounds like a mad powerful set of armor. I'm very much looking forward to giving it a go against the Duke Fishron lad. So, now we have all of this stuff that we can make. I think the first thing I want to do is I'm thinking we get ourselves actually some more luminil. And then we can go from there. Oh, wait, we never made the Abyssal Diving Gear, did we? Let's do that. Boop. There we go. Fan-dabby-dozy. And that allows me to put back on the Living Dew for a bit more health. Just a couple bits of luminil, and we should just about be there. All right, one more bit now. Come on. Where you at, luminil? Where you at? Come on, just give me some. There we go. Beautiful. 20. Now, because I'm very, very lazy, instead of going ahead and farming myself a whole bunch of dudes for ectoplasm, I'm simply going to go ahead and buy myself some. There we are. In fact, let me go and see what else I can purchase. Modded materials. Ooh, I can buy luminil. So, I'm going to make myself some cores of helium and maybe some cores of sunlight as well. And look at that, we can now make cores of calamity. I'm going to make 1 load of cores of calamity, and then I'm going to see if there's anything I can make right now with those bad boys. We're looking, of course, for rogue-related weaponry. And there's nothing. Gemtech armor. Oh, wow, we're a long way from being able to make that. Exoprisms. Are you kidding me? You get those exoprisms literally from the second to last boss in the game, the Exomech. So, yeah, that's a very, very long way off. Aside from that, there's not actually a great deal that we can make with the Cause of Calamity. Not for our rogue loadout, anyway. Miracle Matter, yep, that's going to be useful for some eventual super weaponry and gear. And then the Altar of the Accursed. That is used to, I think, summon in Supreme Calamitas, or the Supreme Witch, whatever she's called. So, starting off with the Frost Crush Valari. And look at this, it actually requires the Kylie in the recipe. And you folks remember, the Kylie was one of my favorite weapons to use in this series, especially in early hard mode. And here we are, finally, we have an upgrade for it. Alright, I think the next thing we're going to go for is the Phantasmal Ruin. Can we or can we not make ourselves all of the bars we need? We've got 8. I was kind of hoping for more than that. Wait, hang on a minute. If you get 2 per time, why did I only get 8? I crafted 8. That should have been 8 times 2, no? Wait, am I being stupid or is there actually something wrong? I don't know. All right, chlorophyte. How much chlorophyte do we have? Basically none. Ah, darn it. I guess we're popping over to the jungly jungle. Ah! Actually, while we're here at the jungle, it gives us the opportunity to start gathering ourselves a supply of these here plague cell canisters for yet another weapon we're going to be trying to make today, the epidemic shredder. Turns out we need chlorophyte for that as well, so yeah, killing multiple birds with one stone while we're down here, I guess. 208 chlorophyte ore. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll do the job, but to be safe, I think we'll go for 300, and then we will get on with farming some plague cell canisters. How's about we use the ready-made Plantera arena, which we barely used, for farming purposes? Alright! Yeah, buddy, we're getting loads and loads and loads of bits and bobs. Inventory is now completely full. We've got 27 plague cell canisters. I don't actually know how many I'm going to need. We do seem to be getting quite a lot of stuff. Wait, Viruli? What the hell is that? Huh. The new mob to spawn in once you reach a certain point in the game, presumably. Alright, so, yeah, lots and lots. Oh, hello. What the hell? Hey! Hey! Hey, look at this! Mini-boss. We've got a Plague Bringer. It's not the Plague Bringer Goliath. Seems to be like a sort of lesser version of it. It's almost like a mech queen bee. Come on! Take him out! You can't have that much health left! Come on now! Wait, I'm not a million miles from death. Oh, there we are. He's dead. 13 plague cell canisters? Alright! Lots and lots of goodies obtained, my friends. Lots indeed! Look at it all! Not just in here, but also in here. So then, nanites. Let's grab ourselves a whole bunch from this guy right about here. And then we should be able to make ourselves yet another weapon, the epidemic shredder. So chucking this thing in the system, and epidemic shredder. Oh, right, yeah, we need the chlorophyte bars first. That would do the job quite nicely. Boom. Lots and lots and lots. Love to see it. Right, epidemic shredder. There we are. We actually have it. Extremely strong knockback material, throws a plague boomerang that releases plague seekers when it hits tiles or enemies. The subduction slicer, turns out we can make that pretty easy like right about now. Insane knockback material, throws a scythe that explodes on enemy hits. The phantasmal ruin, we can make that now as well, finally. A whopping 625 damage. Insane knockback again. Fires a large ghost lance that explodes into spirits on enemy hits. Blimey, that sounds incredible, doesn't it? Alright, so luminal voidstone throwing bricks. Do we still have throwing bricks? Yeah, we do. Do we have voidstone? Let's have a look-see. Yes, we do. Apoctolith. 921 rogue damage. Well, it was until we get ourselves a good modifier. It's now 966. Rogue damage, insane knockback, critical hits, tear away enemy defense. Wow. Okay, I'm so looking forward to using all these things. And then finally, we've got the fantasy talisman. How many of these bad boys can we make? 1,650. Will one of these weapons be enough to take down Duke Fishron, do we think? I'd like to hope so, my friends. Let's go ahead and get a good reforge on everything, and then we'll get on with a few more Duke Fishron attempts. Right, here we go. We're going to go for literally flawless on everything. Flawless or bust. Look at that. 1,256. That's just stupid. 857 with the Phantasmal Ruin. 506 with the Flawless Subduction Slicer. 413 damage with the Epidemic Shredder. And finally, a crazy 477 with the Frost Crush Valari with Flawless. So, making sure we've got all of the correct gear on. I do believe we now have. I think the first weapon we're going to try and use is the Frost Crush Valari. So, in the water, the fishing rod goes. And here we go. Getting rid of the mini-map. Let's see what we can do, my friends. The Frost Crush Valari. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know how any one of these weapons are going to perform, so it's going to be a case of just sort of trial and error. All right, about to get ourselves some adrenaline here, folks. Boom! Make that present tense, in fact. Yeah, that feels good, my friends. That feels real good. Oh, yeah, more adrenaline. 89,000 health. Lots of sharky boys trying to roll up on me. Not about to allow it, though, am I? And here we are with the TP phase. Oh, boy. I don't anticipate this one going too well. I hate this teleportation phase. The 1, 2, 3 thing is fairly easy to remember. It's when he goes into his very, very final phase. And he just goes absolutely insane. Just constant dashing. Literally constant dashing. Oh, my goodness me. It's just constant dashing at this point, my friends. Ah! What's the chances? What are the chances? What are the chances? Could it have been just the hydrothermic armor we needed to ensure our victory? Ah! No! Not like this! Not like this! No! Oh, he must have been so close! He had no health bar at all. Literally no health bar at all. I really wish that the health bar at the bottom center of the screen didn't disappear for that final phase. I like to be able to know how far I get through a boss battle. The default little mini health bar that the bosses have themselves, sort of following them around, that's not enough in my opinion. They gotta fix that. I don't know if that's an intended feature or not, but yeah, the bottom center health bar should never ever disappear under any circumstances ever. Like, the whole point of the boss health bar is to be there, so you can see the progress, right? To be fair though, my friends, that was a really good attempt. I'm actually, like, really surprised at how well we did. So yeah, definitely very, very happy with that. Let's get back on the ultimate cake. Let's try our next weapon. Maybe the Epidemic Shredder will offer us some better DPS. To be fair, I wasn't even keeping an eye on the DPS counter. I'm just kind of, you know, paying attention to being able to hit this guy. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what we got? 1,500 to 2,000. If we manage to get some reliable hits on this guy. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this weapon doesn't seem too bad so far. I'm kind of down with it. Yeah, a little bit of the scythe train going on there as well. I love weapons where you can have, like, a scythe train. Ah, got ourselves some adrenaline once again. Looks like we're about to hit second phase already. Incredible. We must be doing a far superior amount of DPS to this guy compared to the Frost Crush Valari if we're already in second phase. I feel like we were barely in first phase. Look at that, we're already in third phase. Me O'Reilly! Like, seriously! Alright, he's in his constant dash phase now. Oh, I hate this phase so much. I hate it. I hate it. You can barely bloody move, seemingly, compared to the movement speed that he has. Wow. I'll tell you what, though. It took us a far shorter amount of time to get to that point in the boss battle. So, the Epidemic Shredder, definitely far superior DPS to the Frost Crush Valari. However, we're now going to move on to our third weapon, the Subduction Slicer. So, here we go. Subduction Slicer. Ooh, here's hoping, my friends. Here's hoping. Ah! Of the 3 weapons that I've used so far, I'm going to have to confess, I think the Subduction Slicer is the weakest. By far the strongest is the Epidemic Shredder. However, still got 3 more weapons to try. So let's get ourselves back over there. This time it's going to be the Phantasmal Ruin. Homing projectiles! You know how much I love me some homing projectiles, my friends. Hell yeah. Call me a bad aim, call me whatever you want, but I love me some homing projectiles. They're always super satisfying. I tell you what, this weapon is not too bad. A little bit of adrenaline for you, boy, as well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This weapon is excellent. I'm not entirely sure if it's as good as the Epidemic Shredder, but it's definitely a strong second place, I would say. All right, and there goes the health bar. Ah! Oh! My adrenaline just went bye-byes there. That is a sad state of affairs when that happens, isn't it, my friends? All right. Keeping it going, though. Still doing kind of okay. Cannot complain too much. However, with that said, maybe I can complain. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Little bit of it. Okay. He's going to dash again. And for third time. And any second now is going to turn into just dashing 24/7. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, we can only take maybe one more hit. And, okay, no, that really is one more hit now. Yikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're so dead. We're so dead. There's no way we're doing this. Simply no way. Ah! Okay. Phantasmal Ruin. Solid second place after the Epidemic Shredder. How about the Apocalypse, though? By far the highest amount of base damage. Okay, it's a relatively slow-moving projectile, it has to be said. However, each hit that you do get on him does a crazy amount of damage, it has to be said. Yeah. Oh, wow. I actually managed to dodge taking damage there. That's not bad at all, my friends. A little bit of rage and adrenaline. That wasn't too bad. Oh, no. Constant. No, no, I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I hate that final phase. I hate that final phase. I hate that final phase. I hate it. Like, I honestly believe that the movement speed of Duke Fishron in that very final phase needs to honestly be reduced by like 10% or something. But yeah, I don't know. Let's give this final weapon a go. The Fantasy Talisman. I still think the Epidemic Shredder is by far the best weapon I've used. Strong second place. Oh, I don't know. The Apocalypse was kind of nice, but I think the Phantasmal Ruin takes second. Apocalypse third. And then the other two weapons are just kind of meh. So here we go, my friends. The Fantasy Talismans. That's what we're going to be using this time. Here we go. Let's see what these bad boys are capable of. Ooh. Okay. So the fact that they don't succumb to gravity is actually kind of nice. Means that we can sort of slightly more easily hit him. Look at all the little damage pulses, though. Good lord! That's actually kind of nuts. Look at them all! That is absolutely insane. Ah! I hate it. The teleportation phase. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. So, out of the 6 weapons that I have used, Epidemic Shredder. There's just absolutely no doubt in my mind whatsoever. The Epidemic Shredder is the best weapon for smashing Duke Fishron to bits. We just need to get better at dodging. It's as simple as that, I think, my friends. Come on, do the damage while he stood still. There we go. Oh! Ah! I bloody hate this phase. I bloody hate it. 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 Oh, the 1, 2, 3 thing. It's easy to remember, but even then, I still struggle. It has to be said. I still struggle to keep myself at bay. Ah! No! No! Stay away from me, you son of a freaking turd! Okay, right. He is in constant dashing phase now. Oh. No! No! Not like this! Come on, Epidemic Shredder. You got this. Ah. Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Finally. That is definitely up there with the Twins and Skeletron Prime for just how insane a difficulty curve this boss is compared to the previous one. Opening the treasure bag. Oh, there we are. Fishron wings straight off the rip. Let's just check out the stats real quick. So if we just remember the numbers 8, 2, and 180, what have we got here? 7.5, 1, 150. Dude, the Fishron wings in just about every way possible is better. Aside from horizontal speed, interestingly, but it's the acceleration. That's going to allow us to get out of sticky situations far, 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 far easier. Like, it's actually kind of nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, the weapon that resulted in our victory, interestingly, was the one that does the second to lowest amount of base damage from all of the weapons we've crafted today. That's actually kind of insane. I can't believe it. We did it, though. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so happy. I really am. That's just brilliant. So there we are. The Epidemic Shredder. Throws a plagued boomerang that releases Plague Seekers when it hits tiles or enemies. Stealth strikes cause the boomerang to release Plague Seekers constantly as it travels. Contrary to its name, it will probably cause an epidemic if used incorrectly. And for any of you folks interested in the lore, there it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode and the fact we've finally taken down Fishron, do be sure to drop a like. I'd very much appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on my future content. But for now, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you folks in the next episode. Bye-bye.